A father accused of killing his son and injuring his wife pleads not guilty. Otis Anderson Senior was in court today for his arraignment for second-degree murder and attempted second-degree murder. News4 Jax reporter Janice Harris is live at the Duval County Courthouse, where Anderson Senior told a judge he was not guilty of those crimes. Janice.
We've learned that some people are outraged because they feel like Otis Anderson Senior should not have said that he was not guilty. But that's really the only plea he could do at this point in the case. And when and if it ever goes to trial, then it's going to be the burden of the state to prove that he is guilty. Otis Anderson Senior is accused of killing his own son after an argument escalated at their home. A bullet also grazed Anderson Senior's wife, Denise. In court, he entered a not guilty plea. From the moment family and friends began to learn about the deadly domestic violence incident, there was shock and outrage. Friends and teammates of the deceased Otis Anderson Jr. expressed their pain online and a call for justice. In this JSO police report, Anderson Senior said he shot his son Anderson Jr. in self-defense and later said if he could reverse his actions for his son to still be alive, he would.
You have to reasonably be in fear.
Shannon Schott, an attorney not affiliated with the case, says the burden of proof is not on Anderson Senior or his defense team.
A defendant does not have to say anything. There's nothing more he can say than he's not guilty. It is up to the state of Florida to prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt or make a determination that it's appropriate to work out some sort of plea arrangement for the defendant, and the defendant would have to agree to that.
Though some are upset that Anderson Senior says he's not guilty, a jury will have to decide based on the evidence from this deadly incident. Will have his next pre-trial hearing on February 1st. In the meantime, I've also reached out to his attorney, who said he would not comment, but that's typical when they're in the process of any case. Coming up tonight at 6, we're going to hear from attorney Schott again about some of the possible arguments the defense team could make if this case goes to trial. Reporting live at the Duval County Courthouse, Janice Harris, Channel 4, the local station.